Give me the car keys. Give me the car keys. Give me the car keys. Don't play with me.
Self-defense conjures up images of expert fighters using highly advanced techniques.
Let's see if I can stop him with just one finger. Here we go, walk forward.
That's amazing.
But how can an average person learn the secrets of survival in a life and death confrontation? In this custom-designed laboratory, a team of top physiologists, self-defense experts, and computer technicians
This is saying exactly what I'm saying.
will employ a variety of advanced biomechanical sensors,
The things they do for science.
revolutionary high-speed video, and state-of-the-art 3D animation to explore some of the best methods of turning victims into victors. It's the incredible tale of human weapons. Last year, the US Department of Justice reported almost 5 million violent crimes.
Some basic principles can make the difference between life and death.
So experts have come together to turn knowledge
2, 1.
into power. Hand-to-hand combat specialists will show how they predict an attack before it happens. Physiologists and engineers will test the body's anatomical weaknesses, the targets experts attack in defense situations. And martial artists and self-defense instructors will turn everyday objects into weapons, showing how they can fight back with anything, even in the dark. All with one goal in mind: to use knowledge of the human anatomy and awareness of one's surroundings to survive a self-defense situation. When your life is on the line, experts advise reaching for anything that can save you. Champion Taekwondo instructor Bren Foster teaches self-defense to people who have never studied martial arts. One of his most important lessons is that common objects can be used as weapons to fend off an attack.
A victim can turn everyday items into capable self-defense weapons by targeting the anatomical weaknesses of the attacker to create time and distance in order to escape.
Most of us carry an arsenal of self-defense tools with us every day, without even realizing it. Even simple items like magazines or keys can become weapons. But how effective are they?
Okay, guys, as a female, one of the times when I'm most fearful is when I'm working late at night and then I start to walk out to my car. It's dark, that's the prime time for attacks. What do I have that I could use in case I were attacked?
Well, firstly, awareness is the most important thing. Secondly, you should always get in the habit of carrying your keys in between your fingers like this. Keep the palm, the base in the palm, the stem protruding through. If you get in the habit of just carrying it like that and a situation does occur, then you'll be ready to strike.
A large enough force concentrated in that key will definitely be able to penetrate the skin and could do considerable damage, especially to the weak spots in the face.
Certainly.
But can ordinary keys really help to fend off an attack?
So where exactly should I target?
Anywhere through the sinuses here, the top lip under here, anywhere from here to here.
The surprise element is going to be a big factor as well. Nobody's going to be expecting to get hit in the face with a sharp object that they can't see.
But is it enough to stop an attacker in their tracks? Once again, technology will tell the tale. The scientists want to know how effective this strike could be against a real target. So they've brought in a ballistics gel head form that represents a human skull.
So it's anatomically correct. It has all the facial bones that a human skull would have. Then what we've done is we've surrounded it in ballistics gel. What that ballistics gel represents is the soft tissue of the human face.
Bren places the key between his index and middle fingers, with the base anchored firmly against his palm. The key protrudes like a cat's claw. But will it just scratch, or can it actually save a life?
Okay, Bren, you ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, strike.
Nice.
So you went right in there, and probably if we dissect this down, we could see maybe even a mark right on the bone. Did you feel like you hit the bone?
I don't think I hit bone.
It could have glanced off the bone, went into the eye cavity.
High-speed filming reveals the extent of the damage. Bren's key hits the gel head with 112 kilograms of force. It penetrates the ballistics gel and strikes the cheekbone, deflecting off into the eye socket.
That amount of force would certainly break the bone.
But the eye is so sensitive that even half that amount of force could temporarily incapacitate an attacker.
Into the center, all the bone sliding into the eye, it's good enough. Just
Right.
aiming to the center of the face, it's good enough.
The secret is surface area. When all the force is concentrated into the point of a single key, even minimal pressure from an average person can inflict serious damage. But what if someone isn't carrying their keys? Some self-defense experts say that just about anything could be used as a weapon.
So I understand you can take something as simple as a magazine and use it as a weapon.
You certainly can. What I like to do, I roll it very, very tightly, as tight as I possibly can.
It may take a few seconds, but stalling an attacker can create enough time to fight back.
Now from here, if I fold this in the center, really squeeze that bend point, I now have a very strong striking surface.
So you're thinking you can generate more force with that magazine rolled up than you could with just your bare fist?
I think the force could be equal to my punch, but because of the concentrated area, I could do particular damage to particular things.
Okay, well, we have something for you to test that theory on, okay? So we're gonna come over here. What we have inside here is an 1/8-inch piece of tempered glass.
In this test, Bren will attempt to break the glass first with his fist, then with a rolled-up magazine, to see if he can cause more damage with an object that has less surface area.
In order to protect Bren's hand, we're gonna have him wear a boxing glove because we're a little concerned that he might break the glass.
A strain gauge on the glass will measure the amount of stress and send data to a computer.
Our goal is to see kind of how much damage you can cause with just your strike versus your strike with the magazine rolled up.
3, 2, 1, punch.
The strain gauge shows that even with a padded glove, Bren stresses the glass with 492 kilograms per square centimeter.
Break it.
No.
That's
Okay.
a good shot, though.
What do you think? Do you think you're gonna break it with the magazine?
I think because it's a concentrated area, with the magazine, that's going to be really focused.
So it's gonna cause more damage?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Bren will strike the glass again, but this time he'll use his improvised weapon. Will it increase the effectiveness of his strike? Even a tiny improvement could be the difference between fighting back and falling prey.
You ready, Bren?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, punch.
Bren strikes the glass with even less force than he did with his fist, but he creates more stress in the glass, over 1,200 kilograms per square centimeter. But the folded magazine concentrates the impact into a much smaller area. The results are shattering.
So that was effective.
Yeah. It was clear with the folded magazine, I did a lot more damage to the glass than I did with my fist.
So a simple weapon, almost anything at hand like a folded magazine, can give even an average person a major boost in effectiveness, and thus a fighting chance to survive. Here's how it works. As with the key strike, the effectiveness of many weapons comes from simple physics. The concentration of relatively modest force into a tiny surface area. It's especially effective when striking a vulnerable area of the body, such as the throat. An impact here of sufficient force can crush the trachea, cutting off the assailant's airflow. The lesson: almost anything can be used as an improvised weapon, turning an ordinary punch into a devastating blow through the application of pure physics. It's clear that physics, physiology, and training can help fend off an attack, turn an everyday object into a weapon